Agenda of this session will be like we will see a quick introduction of what the script task feature is all about, and then we will briefly talk about the script editor features, and then the restrictions on the process runtime and the process builder with respect to the script editor, and a brand new capability which we are introducing as part of the script task feature, the isolated code execution or the testing within the script editor, followed by a demo. So in the demo, we will try to cover three typical use cases which will come in handy for a script task, like an array iteration, the string manipulation, and how we can fetch the business approval status, right? Whether a task has been approved or rejected. So this will be the agenda for today. So what is the script task feature all about? It allows the users to execute JavaScript code, leveraging the pro code capabilities for fusion development of enterprise automation scenarios. It helps with complex data type transformations and additional operations on the process context. Previously, it was limited only to automation, but now it is available for process as well, which helps with advanced data manipulation and transformation. And this activity also comes with the new script editor, which gives you a perfect IDE experience. Okay, so what are the features which we are offering as part of the script editor? The script editor is based on Microsoft Monaco, where you can write the JavaScript code. It comes with the inbuilt IntelliSense support, and then we have the syntax highlighting of the JavaScript code, and type awareness, meaning you can get to know whether the data type is of uh, type string or integer, so on and so forth. And then it also comes with a console panel where you can see the errors, if any, in your JavaScript code. There is also this error navigation capability, meaning from the console, when an error is shown, you click on that, it will take you automatically to the line number which has the error, right? So that will ease your life. Then apart from that, any typical editor features like cut, copy, paste, or code refactoring, finding all references, all this is available as part of the script editor. There are also some restrictions at the process builder and process runtime side with this respect to this script task. So it allows only till 5.1 standards. And for the same reason, the functions like eval and function constructors are restricted, and you can read the dollar context or dollar info and dollar user tasks which are available, but direct manipulation is not allowed. If you want to write the changes what you have done to the data, then you'll have to create a custom variable and then write it onto that. uh, yeah, so there is no direct addition, modification, or deletion of input variables, which is possible in the context. But as I said earlier, the custom variables can be modified. Then the editor also has a restriction of max 10,000 characters. Okay, and this isolated code execution. This is a brand new feature which we are introducing as part of this script task. Uh, you don't have to deploy the project to go and execute it. Even while you're writing the code itself, we are providing a test variable tab where you can provide the inputs to your JavaScript. And then when you say run test, it will execute the code and show you the results. If there are errors, you can immediately correct it, and you don't have to wait for the deployment to happen for this. So this is a brand new feature capability which we are introducing. Okay, so without much delay, we can jump into the demo. Okay, I'll just refresh the page so that it doesn't session timeout. In the interest of time, we are not creating the complete project now, but we have already created a base project so the flow goes like this. There is a trigger which just takes the number of items which we want to fetch from the list of products for which we have created the action as the next step. So this action will so whatever the number of items which is given as input will be passed on as input, and say we are passing five, then the top five items will be retrieved. And what will be the output is like the product details. Basically, it will have these as the details, the name, say currency code is there, you will have the price, and then you also have a stock. So you have these coming as output from the action which retrieves the list of products. Uh, Here, what is the data manipulation what we want to do? Say, for example, we want to calculate the total price of all the items which are coming in. So that can be one of the data transformation which we want to do. And number two, say here the price and currency are coming as different attributes, but we want to club it together and display it as one attribute. So we'll have to do a string manipulation here. And the first one, for both of it, we are going to iterate the array, which will give us the list of products, and then do both of it. For that, we can create a script task now. So the smart menu, you can see that there is a script task which has been introduced. So we say script task. Here you just need to give a name for the script task. Since I am doing a array iteration, I am just calling it an array iteration script task, and I say open editor. Okay, so as we spoke in the introduction, the editor comes with the code snippet, which will enable the citizen developer also to start coding easily, right? This code snippets will give him a lead on how he can start to code in JavaScript, and he can proceed further. And from the editor point of view, there is a IntelliSense support which we are providing, right? So for that, say dollar context, I'm saying, then the further recommendations are coming up. So this is available, and also you see the custom variables and the process inputs here. You can just click on them to directly provide the code for you, and you can initialize it, right? So this also can be done. And then if you just right click, you get to see all the typical editor features like go to definition, references, cut, copy, paste. So all of this are typical, which is typical of any editor. You can see all of this. Apart from that, say we said that there is a restriction on the ES 5.1 standards, right? So if I give some code which is more than the ES 5.1 standards, like say I'm just saying lead, which is not a supported one, and I say apply, it will just give me the appropriate error in the console saying it's a block variable because it is more than 5.1 standards, right? So these are the typical features which we are allowing here. Now, what we will try to do is, as we discussed, we will try to iterate through the product details, what we are getting from the previous step, and then we will try to calculate the total price and also the currency price and currency to be concatenated. So yeah, so as you can see, the result is taken from the custom variable of item results. So this will give me the list of all the items which has come in. Then price with currency is an basically an array which we will be into which we will be storing the concatenated value of price and currency. So we are here the result of that we are iterating through the array, and for each of the product we are summing up to the total price which is returned to the custom variable. So as I said, you can write to a custom variable, but you can read from any of the input variables. And then along with that, I'm also trying to calculate the concatenated value of price and currency code. So all this is done here, and ultimately the to the custom variable of price with currency, it is written. And then I say apply. If there are no errors, then this alert should go away. Yes, it has gone away. So that means there are no errors in the code what we have written. If it is there, it will immediately show you in the uh, console itself, right? Say, and then, yeah, before proceeding, we can also just try to quickly see how we can immediately test this input, test the code what we have written. So you can go to this test variable tab, and then you can provide the inputs. Say I want to provide this results dot value, right? I have to give some sample data here, uh, just to show you one other feature of, I'm just commenting this so that we can see there will be an error which will be shown when I try to test this, and then we can remove it. So I'll just give some input data. And I will say run test. Okay, so this is a collapsible and expandable console. And as you can see, the total price is saying it's not a number because it is not initialized. So immediately I can catch this error. And what I will do is I will initialize it. And now again, if I say run test, yeah, now you can see that the total price is calculated appropriately, and you also get the concatenated price and currency, which can be used in further steps, right? So this is one brand new feature which we are introducing as part of this script task. Okay, now I can just save this. And if you see the next step is order approval form. And as you can see, um, since we have calculated the price with currency and the product details, and we have bound the list already to it, so that will appear along with the total price which we have calculated. We can just see that these will come up as the attributes in the approval form, so that it becomes easier for the approver to take a decision whether he has to approve or reject. So now what we will also do is we will introduce, after the approval form, we will introduce a script task to find out whether this approval task has been approved or rejected, right? So for that, again, we will just try to create a script task. And since this is the approval status, I will just try to give appropriate name here. And I will say open the editor. And here, as you can see in the code snippet, there are dollar user tasks, dollar info, which can be used inbuilt, right, to find out. So what is the case? What we want to solve here is we want to fetch the approval status. For that, this dollar user tasks is the one which we have to use. So I will just go ahead and remove these. And I want to use the user task information here, and I want to frame a message here at the end of it, right? Which can be sent to the further task of email. So this is what I want to do. So I will remove the rest of the code. Okay, so we'll just retain this. Here, as you can see, it can also be available. We can also actually do a dollar dot user tasks dot, and it will list you all the functions which are available. Here, the user task one is nothing but the form ID. But how do we get this? Is a sample form ID which is given as part of code snippet, but we have to give the actual form ID. So this order approval is a form, right? And if you just click on one of the attributes there, we will get the form ID. So we can just paste it here. So now what I have is a user task, and then I've got the form ID. And here you can see when you hover over this, you can see all the list of other properties which are possible. So for our demo purpose here, we have taken the subject processor, completed it. And along with that, I also want the user task decision. So there is a parameter for or attribute called decision, which will tell me whether it has been approved or rejected. So in the message, what we are trying to frame, I will also add this decision at the end. I will just say decision is, and I will put this variable name. Right. So what it has done is it will say it has formed the final message like user task has of this subject has been completed by the processor who is approving or rejecting the process, the approval at the completed time, and then what is the decision, whether it is approved or rejected. So this is the message which is framed, but it is now currently in a local variable. I want to add it to a custom variable so that I can access it across further steps, right? So this is the approval message which I have already configured as a part of custom variable. Now I will just assign the message what I have framed here. Right. Now, if I say apply, if there are no errors, then I should just be able to go back. Otherwise, I will get the error on the console. Yeah. So it has gone back, and this alert also has vanished. So that means our script editor does not have any syntax validations, syntax errors basically, and we have now assigned the approval message to a custom variable. Now this will be used in the mail, which will be sent to the processor. So as you can see, that approval message, what we populated in the previous script task, we are just sending that message in the email so that the processor will get to know whether his task has been approved or rejected. So this will be the flow. I will just save it. And I will release the project. Okay, it is released, and then I can deploy. So I need to choose the environment. I'm saying it's a public, and then say deploy. So since we have an action, we need to choose the appropriate destination and say deploy. Okay, so it has deployed now. Now I will hand it over to my colleague Bhaskar for executing and showing you the complete end-to-end flow. Bhaskar, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Rama. So let me share my screen. I hope it's visible to you. Rama, can you please confirm once?
Yes.
Yeah, great. So once after deploying the workflow in the lobby, you can go to the monitoring section. In the monitoring section, I'll be choosing my project script as demo developer copy, and this is the process which Rama has deployed. So here I'll be starting a new instance, and I'm giving the input for my process. I will start the instance now. Once I start the instance, I can go to click on the show instance. So it will open me a tab here where you can see the all live running process. So I'll refresh it once. Yeah, here you can see the process running. Now here the script task is completed, and now it is waiting at the form where we need to give a approval. So for that, I need to go to a inbox tab. So you can click the inbox button here. So it will be navigate to the my inbox section. So I'm refreshing it here. So my approval form has been available here. So it will take some time to load. Yeah, now it's available. Yeah, now you can see the data, whatever it's been acquired from the actions call, it's being populated here with all the necessary customizations what Rama did it on the script task. Here you can see the price and the currency has been appended together. So it's all available right now. So now we have to approve or reject. So now I'll try and click on approve. Yeah, once I click approve, I should see a mail stating that the order has been completed. Yeah, here the mail has been received. User task order approval has been completed by V. Venkatesan, and at the time and decision is approved. And now we go to the monitoring tab. I'll just add the completed one. Yeah, you can see after my approval, mail has been sent and instance has been successful. Now we have a closer look on the context. Now here, if you see, like in the approve message, whatever we have done it on the script task is available, and total price is available here. And this is the item result, which means it is the result of the actions call. So this is the array of JSON objects. I'll just compress it, and this is the price with currency where we have appended the currency, sorry, price and the currency along in the script task. So it's all available. And here you see the forms related data what we passed to it. So that's how it's available right now. Now we will try to execute one more time with a reject flow so that we will understand it one more time. So I'll just click on start new instance. I'll just give the star initial value and then start new instance and close. Here I'm going back, I'm refreshing it. So right now the task is process running. Here the script task is completed, and now it is waiting at the form to be approved. Now I'm going back to my approval. Yeah, new form is arrived. And now I'll click on the reject button. Yeah. So after rejecting it, I'm going back to my monitoring tab. I'll just click on refresh. Here you can see it is completed successfully. The same data is populated in the way we saw it last time. I'm going back to my inbox. Yeah, mail has arrived. Here you can see decision is rejected. So yeah, that's all I got for the demo. Over to you, Rama.
Yeah, thanks, Bhaskar. So Just information that this feature will go GA in 1 or 2 weeks, and after that you can try out in your landscapes, and you can provide us your feedback. And as further enhancements, we are also planning for Gen AI to support with the script task code generation, which can be copy pasted into the script editor, and also reuse of scripts. So if you have written a script code which needs to be reused in for many places in the same project, then you can reuse. So these are the features which are planned for further enhancements, um, which you can expect. Yeah, that's it from our side. Over to you, Srinivas.
Thank you, Rama and Bhaskar, for doing this session. It was very interesting to me. I'm going to try out all the features that you showed today when it's generally available. For the attendees, I have an important note. To earn points for this session as well as other sessions scheduled today, there will be a validation tutorial available by end of the day. The link of the tutorial will be added to the YouTube video description, as well as it will be available on the events page. I wish you all a great day ahead. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.